Hey traders, Raghi here, and in this free video I want to follow up on some of the conversation that we've been having about energy, specifically natty gas. And I'm taking a look at natural gas and the sell-off here. So clearly one of the first questions is, Raghi, are we buyers in this? Are we sellers in this? So first of all, when I have chosen a direction to trade in, it's because the market, even in a very new way, has formed a trend. So I want to be a trend follower. That trend was formed in here. So that means I will keep a bullish bias and I will be looking for levels of support to be a buyer within. I will not be looking for shorts. That is not what we're looking for here. So I have bullish directional bias. We get a sell-off like this, and one of the things that those of you that trade natural gas will know is natural gas is very sensitive to weather. So if we think summer is going to be harsher, in other words, a hotter summer, natural gas will head higher as the expectations for natural gas demand will be also higher. If winter is going to be harsher, colder, we will also see demand for natural gas go up and send the price higher. But when we see a milder summer or a milder winter, and the milder winter is what permeated through the market today, that expectation, that sentiment, if you will, natural gas sells off. So I think that today, even tomorrow, would be fine days to look for calls in either NG or UNG. Okay. After there's a weather-related sell-off like we had today, I typically like to see one candle that's showing a little bit of a kind of pause. In other words, like a little minor low type pattern. So I'd also like to see something closer to the negative standard deviation, -1 standard deviation. That's going to be this area right in here. So I do believe we have buying opportunities for calls, long calls in NG and UNG. But the other thing that I want to mention here with natural gas, so here's a UNG ETF, by the way. The thing I want to mention with natural gas, though, is also the fact that we are inside the rollover window. So 2 weeks out from first notice date, FND, 2 weeks out, I want to start thinking about where is the open interest. And I really don't want to build a long position in the December contract, because December first notice date is the 28th of November. That's basically 10 days away. So I'm inside that 2 week. So then I'll go look at the volume and open interest with emphasis on the open interest. So here is the January contract information that I'm kind of putting a green rectangle around. We have more open interest for the F contract, or for January, which means that I really want to focus on it for my longer term position, which means not only options, but potentially if you wanted to get long the futures contract, which I would be very, very hesitant to say to do because of the weather-related sell-off, but it's February that we're rolling over to. Now, when you're looking at overnight positions, you follow open interest. When you're day trading, though, you follow volume, okay? So again, just a quick reminder that we're moving out to the F contract. Today's sell-off does not deter me from being a buyer. It just makes me a little bit more patient, because we might see another reaction to the sell-off, especially since we closed so near the lows. But I will be looking for a long position via UNG or natty gas at the money calls. We'll get into more details about those calls with strike and expiration in the premium video, but this is an update, gang. This sell-off, this to me is opportunity. This does not dissuade me in any way from the long position that I want to put on here in natty. All right, gang, I'll see you in the next update.